Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are wrapping up our journey through history with the story of the world, Volume 4, The Modern Age by Susan Wise Bauer. This is the story of the last 175 years, a time of incredible inventions, fierce wars, revolutions, and breathtaking change. It's the story of how our modern world was built through struggle, hope, and innovation. Let's dive in. The year is 1850. The world is buzzing with machines, steam engines, and factories. The Industrial Revolution has changed everything: how people work, travel, and live. Cities are growing, trains are roaring, and inventions like the telegraph are connecting the world faster than ever before. But while some nations are booming, others are still under colonial rule. Europe's empires, Britain, France, Spain, and others, control vast parts of Asia and Africa. The stage is set for a world that's more connected and more conflicted than ever. As technology advanced, so did the hunger for power. In India, Africa, and the Pacific, European powers carved up territories for resources and control. Meanwhile, revolution was brewing everywhere. In America, enslaved people fought for freedom in the Civil War. In China, rebellions challenged ancient dynasties. And in Japan, the Meiji Restoration turned a feudal nation into an industrial giant almost overnight. It was a time when old empires fell and new ones rose from the ashes. Then came the early 1900s, and with it, the most destructive wars in history. World War I shattered the old order of kings and empires. New weapons, like tanks and airplanes, turned battlefields into nightmares. But even after the war ended, peace didn't last long. 2 decades later, World War II exploded across the globe, led by dictators like Hitler, Mussolini, and Tojo. Millions of soldiers and civilians perished, but from the ashes came new hope, and the creation of the United Nations, meant to keep peace alive. After the wars, countries around the world began to demand freedom. Colonies in India, Africa, and Asia fought for and won independence. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Kwame Nkrumah, and Ho Chi Minh showed that voices, not just weapons, could change the world. At the same time, the Cold War divided the planet into 2 camps. The United States and the Soviet Union locked in a battle of ideas between democracy and communism. The space race, nuclear weapons, and global tensions defined much of the mid-20th century. But history didn't stop there. The late 20th century brought unbelievable advances: computers, television, space travel, and eventually the internet. The Berlin Wall fell, empires dissolved, and new nations were born. Humanity faced new challenges: climate change, globalization, and technology transforming daily life. We entered the modern age, more connected and interdependent than ever before. Susan Wise Bauer's The Story of the World, The Modern Age helps us see that history isn't just a list of wars and inventions. It's the story of people. Inventors, freedom fighters, teachers, artists, and ordinary citizens who dreamed of a better world. From factories to freedom movements, from the first airplane to the first man on the moon, every story connects us to today. So that's the epic conclusion of the Story of the World series, the journey from the Industrial Revolution to our modern times. It's a story of progress, struggle, and discovery, and it's still being written by all of us. If you enjoyed this summary, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments. Which modern event or invention do you think changed the world the most? Thanks for watching, and remember, the past isn't gone, it's the foundation of our future. Stay tuned for updates.